Relationships can be complicated. While most are rooted in care, mutual respect and understanding, there are some toxic relationships that can do more harm than good. These relationships are deceptive in that they appear harmless, or even positive, on the surface, but beneath lurks manipulation, disrespect and abuse. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel as we delve into this topic. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 14 to 15 we are warned, Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. It is not surprising, then, if his servants also masquerade as servants of righteousness. This verse cautions us that evil can disguise itself in appealing wrappings. That's why toxic relationships can be so tricky to identify. The hurtful words or controlling behavior often hide behind masks of charm, care or good intentions. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 18 tells us, "The words of the reckless pierce like swords." This provides insight into one of the ways toxicity can manifest in relationships through words. Insults, belittling remarks, yelling, manipulation, excessive teasing and purposeful embarrassment can inflict emotional wounds over time, chipping away at our self-esteem and joy. While kindness is a fruit of the Spirit, constant criticism and verbal attacks are fruits of the flesh. Galatians chapter 5 verses 19 to 21 warns us, "The acts of the flesh are obvious: sexual immorality, impurity and debauchery, idolatry and witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, rage, selfish ambition, dissensions, factions, and envy." Beyond hurtful words, toxicity in relationships can also appear through behaviors aimed at domination and control. The desire to make people bend to one's will is often rooted in pride rather than love. Controlling finances, time, relationships and activities are means some use to assert dominance. In contrast, Philippians chapter 2 verses 3 to 4 reminds us, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests but each of you to the interests of the others." Toxic relationships, whether romantic, friendly or familial, erode our sense of self-worth and joy. That's why being able to identify them is so important. Here are some signs of a potentially toxic relationship. 1. You feel drained after spending time together, rather than uplifted. 2. Your emotional needs and opinions are frequently dismissed or mocked. 3. There is an imbalance of power and control. 4. You're subjected to possessiveness and manipulation. 5. You're pressured to go against your personal values or boundaries. 6. There is regular drama, volatility and conflict. But remember, our human judgments can be flawed. While these signs can indicate an unhealthy dynamic, only God truly knows the hearts involved. Our role is to be discerning, to safeguard our peace and to extend grace. Ultimately though, protecting our spiritual, emotional and mental well-being may require us to limit or even walk away from certain relationships. This isn't about judgment, but about wisdom and self-care. As Proverbs chapter 13 verse 20 reminds us, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." Surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and encourage us keeps our footsteps sure. God desires healthy, mutually supportive relationships for us that reflect His kingdom values. When we feel drained, manipulated or oppressed by relationships, it may be time to reevaluate their role in our lives. With wisdom and God's guidance, we can recognize toxicity masquerading as care. By establishing healthy boundaries and seeking relationships that honor God, we uncover the deceptive nature of unhealthy dynamics. The path ahead looks different for everyone. For some, it may mean having a difficult conversation and pouring effort into reforming bonds. For others, it could mean letting go and entrusting the situation to God's hands. Regardless, we must remember that our value and identity are rooted in God's unconditional love. Through prayer, wisdom and courage, may we all uncover what hides beneath the surface of our relationships. And when toxicity is revealed, may we respond with discernment, grace and faith to protect the sacred peace God intends for our lives. As we conclude, I want to thank you for joining me today. My hope is that this message provides guidance and insight into nurturing the uplifting relationships God intends for us. If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more content aimed at enriching your spiritual journey and deepening your faith walk. There are many more topics to come that I believe will bless your life and bring you closer to God's truth and wisdom. By subscribing, you help us reach more people with teachings grounded in the Bible and in God's love. It's my sincere prayer that everyone who crosses this channel might be touched by God's light, hope and purpose. So please consider joining our community by clicking the subscribe button below. Together we can learn, grow and walk the path of abundant life God has planned for us all. God bless you always.